This is it. This is the moment that you want to be in the position you want to be in professional baseball. To be at all things, be at the World Series, and have a chance to be immortalized forever in the baseball world. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Road to the Show with Sean King. As we're back here for episode 51, and today is the start of the World Series. As we're going to try to see how far we can get into this World Series and see if we can bring home the very first ever World Series championship for the Milwaukee Brewers. This has been a journey now for Deshaun King. Only his first year in the league, and he's already causing havoc already and just trouble for a lot of teams here. And of course, now we have one more team that we have to get over, and that is the Seattle Mariners. Of course, the Mariners looking for their first ever World Series as well. And of course, to do that, they have to beat us of the 7 games. They have to beat us in 4. And this is likewise for us. As you see there, we're 97-65 for the season. And then, of course, that's how we ended the season. We won the National League Central Division. Of course, the Mariners, 100 games and 62 losses. 100 wins, 62 losses. They had a nice year for themselves as they won the American League West Division. There you see the lineup there for the Seattle Mariners. And there you see 1 through 9. And of course, you got some big time players like Julio Rodriguez, who's going to cause some problems for us offensively. And of course, defensively as well. He's very good as he has that no-fly zone there in center field. If you're used to my series here on this channel of the Seattle Mariners, it's the March to October series. He's actually a really good player there. That's one of the reasons why I decided to start that series in that particular city and on that team. But as you take a look here, got a pretty good lineup here. And of course, Seattle, they've played some really good baseball this year. And of course, both teams, obviously, if we could give it to both, but only one team could walk out of here with that World Series trophy. And hopefully we could be the ones hoisting it up. And like I said, Deshaun King, Rookie of the Year, he won a Golden Glove, a Silver Slugger, won multiple Rookie of the Month awards this season. He is just keeps stacking it up here. I almost say he's doing a hell of a lot better than his brother did his first season. And of course, you guys want to check out his brother's Road to Show series. It's on the main channel, and I'll leave a link to it in the eye up above, or there should be a link down below in the description there to check out his series and all the other Road to Show series that we have on the main channel, and of course content as well on this channel here as well. As you see there, Deshaun King, we did play the Mariners in 3 games, and we were successful in those series. There you see his playoff numbers right now. Batting 400 right now for the season. He's been in 11 games, 50 at bats. He has 3 doubles, no triples, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs, and a very, very nice slugging there for the playoffs. And of course, speaking of home runs, he actually he's been on fire as of late here in the postseason in home runs, and now we're going to see if he can do the same thing here. So Seattle will be the home team here. We'll have to start on the road in this first 2 games of the series as you take a look at both teams and their numbers so far this year. And of course, Milwaukee would like to get on the right foot here. And of course, obviously, when you play any series, here in Major League Baseball, that's the most important series. That sets the tone how you want to play and how you're going to win your game. And of course, both teams are going to try to do their best to bring home that trophy. As you see, Logan Gilbert there, 3 games he's been in so far this postseason. He's 1-0 with an ERA of 2.70. So we'll see what Deshaun can do here, as there is a batter up on board here, and we'll see. He's up on the board here with 2 out. We'll see what he can do here, top half of the first, as he's going to try to get a 2-out rally going there, and he'll take that first pitch as a strike. Next pitch here, that 12-6 curve, And now we're looking at an 0-2 count. So 0-2 here for Deshaun. As he takes a pitch, and he's going to foul this one off, as that's going to be another foul ball. So now Sean going for another one here, really making this pitcher work here now. As this pitcher's now already thrown 10 pitches, most of them coming from going against King here. As you see the next pitch, and again working that count there, now 2-2. So Deshaun here getting ready here. He's hoping that he can get a good, nice fastball down the middle here, and I think he looks like he should be able to get this one here on a full count here. We'll see what type of pitch, and this one's going to be a good pitch. It's going to sail over to left field. That's going to go up, and that's going to be gone. Home run there for Deshaun King, his 6th home run in the playoffs, his first home run in World Series. So congrats to him on that. And that one 388 feet deep to left. And that is how this one's going to start off, as Milwaukee gets the first chance to put a run on the board here. 2 out, nobody on here, and this is just a nice blast on that slider there, as he's able to read that one there. And of course, being very patient at the plate, going after that pitch. So now we'll see here, he's got a chance now to do something here at the top half of the second. 2 runners on board, and with 1 out, and King looking for a pitch here. He's going to get underneath this one here. It should be an easy catch there for the right fielder, as that one's going to get tracked down there deep to right field. No runner can advance, and it's a 3-0 ball game here, with now 2 away and two still on. So now we go to the top half of the 5th. Now 4-0 here. Milwaukee leads this one. Bases are empty as he's going to lead off here in the inning. And of course, he had that solo shot there. And of course, the only run that they had there in the first inning. As we see the first pitch here, this at bat, that's going to be a 4-seam fastball down the middle. So a lot of people here there in Milwaukee watching this game and really striving for this team to do well here. As we see another great hit there from King. This time it's going to be a single up the middle, and that's going to be a great way here to get something going here in the top half of the 5th, with a runner on and nobody out. Now King, we'll see what he can try to do here on the base pass. Maybe we'll get a chance here to maybe steal a base of some sort. We'll see Willie up next here. Willie 0 for 1 so far here, and of course this postseason, that's been a tough one for him, as he has not been playing so well, especially in that American League Championship Series. As I think at one point there he was like 4 for 13 or 4 for 16 or something like that. It was really bad. Did not do so well in that series, and I think he struck out quite a bit as well. So now we'll see a fly ball there, no good there, as King's gonna have to stay. So now Luis will be up next, as we'll see here. This is gonna be a ground ball. Going to go into a double play there. Not much for King to do, but just to deal with it. So, of course, take a look here, a replay from the first inning. And this is the blast that started it all, as King's able to launch this one out to left field. So now we go to the top of the 7th here. Let's see if we can do the same thing again here. Full count for King, as he did very well last time with the full count. But this time he's going to come up short, as that ball gets away from him. Low and away, and that is going to be it for this one, as Milwaukee able to take game 1 of the series, and that's a nice victory here in front of the away city, as Seattle now desperately have to bounce back here quickly. King 2 for 4 in the ball game with a home run, his 6th of the postseason, of course, as well as an RBI. And there you see the rest of the guys there. Christian Walker 2 for 4. Home run, 2 RBIs, and a run scored from him. So now we'll go to the next game here, game 2. And it's going to be George Kirby for the Seattle Mariners, as he's there. Take a look at his season stats here, and pitched over well over 200 innings this season, giving up 24 home runs, 52 walks, and striking out 129 for the season. He'll in the regular season with a 3.33 ERA, and there you see his WAR at 2.7. So game 2 of the series, we're back here at T-Mobile Park, and there you see that trophy that we want to hoist up here in the next couple of nights, as we have, next 2 games, I should say, games 3 and 4. If we can get a nice win here today, that'd be great. That means if we win these first 2 games on the road, that means at home should be no problem for us, as we've been doing very well at home, winning quite a bit of home games this season. And we'll hopefully have that statistic that I actually looked up there. Hopefully it pans out. So now, World Series Game 2. Of course, now we got to lay it on thick here against Kirby. And of course, there you see his numbers there. Postseason so far, 3-0 with a 1.19 ERA, 22 2/3 innings of work. He's walked 7, and he has struck out 12. So let's see what King can do here, top half of the first, as there's a runner on first with 1 out. So great opportunity here to try to advance the runner here. As we see a ball there, that's going to be cute. A shot over there to the third baseman. They're going to get the 1 and 2 as they pull a nice double play there. That's a 5-4 to 3 double play. Bottom of the third here, we'll see some defense now, as King here has to track this one down and try to keep this inning from going any further, as he gets a nice catch there at the end of the third. Top half of the fourth, nobody on and 1 out. And King takes the first pitch. That's a 4-seam fastball, as he's looking at a 1-0 count. King here now taking the next pitch here. That's going to be a sinker inside. Makes it now 1-1. King looks a little, talking to him at least right before this game. He seemed very, he said he is very calm. He's at peace. He's just ready to go out here and show what he can do. Unfortunately, he's going to have to take a strike out there as he goes chasing on that one, as that's now 2 away here on the Brew Crew, as the Mariners trying to fight back in this one. And of course, I'm pretty sure they're happy with King not putting up the lumber here like he did in that first at-bat in Game 1. So Suarez will be up next here, as we'll be playing some defense. And Suarez, they're 0 for 1 for the day. As a 1-2 count here. King here going to track down this baseball here. Can King get there on time, make a play? He does. And a nice hustle there from him, as he is able to get Suarez out in that long fly ball. So now Milwaukee taking the lead here. They're up by 3. And of course, we got a runner in scoring position at second. So we'll see if we can try to drive that runner home. And we'll see if we can put up another run here and make it by 5. See the pitch, and this is going to be a pop-up there. Oh, short there in right field. Runner's going to come in to score here, and they can't make the tag, and the runner's going to be safe, as King gets a nice RBI there, for RBI single for his effort there, as he's able to put up another run there, and runner there from second scoring. And that was just a little shallow floater. So now Willie Amos up next, 0-2. We'll see with a full count now for Willie. And the pitch here, and he is going to go ahead and take his base. So they're going to walk him. And maybe they see something in this next batter here is better than Willie. So Luis will be up next here, 1 for 2. He singled back in the second. And we'll see how he can bring us home, as we're up by 4. And this is going to be a hit over there to the shortstop. Doesn't make a throw there, a quick throw there to second, and that'll end the inning. So now top of the 7th here, and now we've increased the lead even more so now here, 8-1. And that is going to go right down the first. No, they're going to say it's down. It's going to be foul there on the first base line. So now second and 2, and swing and a miss there, and that's going to be costing us there, as I should say, cost them there to strike out. Top half of the next at bat here for King, and it's 10-1. This one's getting skied out there, and yeah, this ball's not coming back at all, as that is that's a grand slam of all things. 4 runs on the board here. That's home run number 7. It's his first grand slam in the World Series for his career, so congrats to that. And it's 4-19 of all things, as he just has that ball sailing right out of here. Let's take a look at the replay there, and he just read that very well, coming off the hands there of the pitcher, and just jacking that ball right out of the ballpark. Now we'll go to the bottom half of the same inning here. 13-1, so we'll put a mollywhopping here on Seattle, as now King here has to track this one down here. Can he get there on time? And looks like he is going to be able to. He's going to do a hop jump there, get that ball down the field, and try to keep that runner at second. Or keep that runner at bay there from tagging up any course there. So now, next batter. And we'll see with an 0-2 count here with 2 away. Not much for Seattle to do here in this one. Game 2 is pretty much wrapped up. That's King chasing down this one here, and that ball's going to come off the wall. And he's going to throw that one in there. Runner's going to come in to score, and that's fine right now, as we still have a great lead over them. 13-2 now here as Milwaukee scored their second run here. And look at this. This is a great shot there. Taking that one off the wall. King has to play there. And of course, trying to get this one in there. Nonetheless, a great hit there from the Seattle hitter. And Suarez will be up next, and Suarez 0 for 2. He's walked it back in the 7th inning. It's now full count, and the pitch, and here this is going to be right there, and that is going to help us get the win as we win this one 13-2. Never seen that kind of a score in a World Series game, but nonetheless we get the victory here, and now we're just 2 games away from possibly winning the World Series. Talk about that. Wow, that's going to be awesome. So, as you see the numbers there, 2 for 5, not a bad day, but a home run, 4 RBIs there, so he definitely collected a lot of RBIs there for us, and he, of course, player of the game, or no, not necessarily player of the game, just a great performance there for him, I should say. But yeah, Robbie Ray will be up next for the Mariners, and of course, Robbie Ray 1 for 1, he's been pitched in 12 and 30 innings of work, he has struck out 12, and he has an ERA of 3.65. So the left-hander from Tennessee going to come out on the hill here today and try to see if he can salvage anything, as they know that they are on the brink of elimination here, as if they don't win this game here today, then game 4 will be a game that they'll definitely have to try to fight back here. But Robbie Ray, let's take a look at him. 80 overall B potential. And of course, there you see his numbers and WAR of 1.8. So a little bit of hopefully a little bit of an advantage there for us, looking at those numbers there. But it is game 3, and a lot is on the line here. And of course, both teams want to move on, move on and try to win this World Series. But we still got a lot of baseball to play here, as you see graphic here showing off that World Series title. And of course, we are at home in this one, so that means we're hoping to put on a great show here for the fans. And as you see, the field the crowd started to fill in there, and of course ready for some October baseball. And so you see the 2 games we've won so far here, and now we're trying to see if we can go for win number 3 here today and try to win our first World Series title here, especially in front of our home fans, as it's going to be very important for the city. And of course, everything will come out perfectly here in this setup now. to win the World Series. So we'll see now the pitch here for King as he will take that pitch, and of course it'll be a strike. Robbie Ray, a 4.07 average is ERA right now. Or I should say 4.07 is the average for our King right now. It's Robbie Ray, of course, having him pop up this here, and that's going to bring down that average some for King. I can't believe I actually read that. I can't think of I read that incorrectly, but it happens. So Ty France will be up next here. There's still no score. Top of the third, and with 2 outs and a 1-2 count. Ty France, the first baseman for Seattle, going to pop this one off. He's going to get himself in scoring position at second base. And a nice hustle there for him as Seattle will actually, Seattle will put themselves in position there. So we'll see Julio will be up next. So we'll see if this center fielder can fly out to our center fielder here. As we'll see the pitch here, and he's got to track this down. He doesn't go too far, a couple steps over, and that is, of course, going to retire the side. And now we move on to another big opportunity here for King. Bases are loaded, 2 out. And Seattle right now has a 1-run lead. This would definitely break things up here and put us back in the league here with, of course, with the one swing of the bat. As King taking his time there, taking the first pitch as they ball. So now, let's see what he can do here on this 1-0 count. It's in his favor here. So nice hit up the middle. That is going to go all the way back to the backstop. And 1 run has now came in. And go King. King should have went for second, but he goes back to first. And we lead it now 2-1. So Brewers fighting back here midway through this game. King, of course, his bat comes up in a high pressure situation now. Let's see, Willie Adames up next. 0 for 1. And of course, we're going to still sign there for the coach as we go back to first base. And that is going to, of course, be safe. So see another pitch here, and that's going to be another ball there. 2-1, and it's a count. And of course, the ball game is 2-1. King taking a little bit off the bag there. And a pitch. And that's strike 3, but King's going to get there safely there, still in the base. And that's what we like to see here. We don't get to see that too often. But nonetheless, he has got some good wheels on him. As he is so around that 30th or 31 years of age. As we'll see now, King trying to get down and see if they drop the ball, but that'll be a fly ball, and that'll be it for the innings. Go to the bottom of the 5th, runner on first, 2 away, and we'll see if they try to make a tag there at first, and nope, no such luck there. So Robbie Ray, 65 pitches in. Gets this one up to King here. King going to find a gap out there to right center field. That's going to ball go around. And a run, it should come in to score, and it will. As it's 3-1 now here in Milwaukee. It's the Milwaukee crowd here fired up. As they know, right now we have a lead, and it could turn into a win very quickly here. And what would happen to Seattle if they end up going 3-0 in this, or 0-3 in this series? That's going to be really tough for them. The last time we see a team do that, of course, it was the Red Sox. So Seattle here, Robbie Ray, 6 pitches in, and 1-2 count here. That's going to be a ground ball there to first, and they're going to get themselves out of the inning, and that will wrap this one up. As now we go to the 8th inning. Bottom of the 8th, still lead it by 2. And of course, we have a dynamic challenge of all things. And of course, we're going to use a power swing here to try to advance the runner. So 0-2 as he will foul that off. As we'll go now here. 0-2. And the pitch there, that's going to be a cut fastball. As there say that's a ball. So now 1-2. And that's going to be fouled off. As King, of course, tries to still stay alive in this game. And especially at this at bat. You see again, fouls off again on that cutter. Low, not really nowhere in near that zone. I don't see how you got that one. So now 1-2. And King getting the pitch that he was looking for here. They have no choice but to look up at the stands to the left field, and that ball is gone. Home run there for Deshaun King, his 8th of this playoffs. This is his 3rd in the, or no, his 2nd now. His 2nd World Series now here in this World Series so far. He hit one in the first game, and of course hit one in this game here that we're just watching. Of course, the playoffs, he has just been electric with it. And now, we'll see if he can keep it up here with one more game left to play. He just belts the hell out of that ball. 427 distance there. And a nice job indeed. But, yeah, we pick up a win again. That's going to be win number 3. Meaning, we are going to try to break out the brooms here and try to come out with a victory here. And game number 4. So game 4 is the next night, and we'll see if our Brew Crew can write their story here and of course put themselves a part of history to try to win their first World Series championship. As King goes 3 for 4 in the ball game with a home run and 2 RBIs, or excuse me, 2 home run and 5 RBIs, 5 RBIs and a double as well as a run. So great day for him as he really is showing off what he can do with that bat, and of course just being clutch in a lot of those moments there. So as we take a look here, Seattle, of course, looking at the barrel now here as they get ready for game 4. They got to make a few changes here. They're going to have to try to score here and score early and often. Early on in this game to really get back in this one here. But there you see the matchup, or at least the box score here from that game we just had. And of course, there you see the matchup here. I believe it's a rematch from game 1. So Logan Gilbert will be on the heel there, and we'll see if we can hoist up that trophy become the next MLB World Series champions here at home. And especially, this is going to be awesome if we can do this at home. This is something that's never been done before, and I'm sure if we win this, I mean, that'll definitely put Deshaun in that status of one of the original rookie coming in here to help out win the World Series his first year, and putting up some really good numbers here in the postseason, and of course help them win the first World Series. That would be a legendary status for him just there in Milwaukee. So here we go, game 4 of the World Series. That's what it's all for right there, that beautiful trophy. So let's get to the game. Bottom of the first, and of course there nobody on board here but 2 out. And of course, King here right now, 429 for the season, or for the playoffs, as he'll take that slider. That'll be a strike. 0-1 count here for King. Oh, should have got that pitch right there, as that was right in his wheelhouse there. But Gilbert, he's lucky. As now King looking at 0-2 here. And the pitch, and he goes chasing there. As they had us good, they had us really going after that one there. That was just ridiculous. Don't know what King was thinking there on that one. So now we're here at the top of the second, and we're gonna try to play get this one here, do some fielding here in the World Series. Game 4, possibly the last game that we'll play in this, for this season. As now we go to the top half of the third. And King, of course, out here again, playing some defense here, trying to control the center field and just the field and outfield in general. And that's going to be caught there, and that is going to be out number 2. So 2 outs here as we move on now to the 4th. So bottom of the 4th. 0-2 count here for King. As he gets, oh, good hit at this one. That's going to drop down, find a gap out there. Nice little shallow gapper to right. And that is going to put him on board. As now he's in scoring position here. Look at that hit there. Beautiful shot there. And of course, he's just trying to find ways here to get this team to get the. He knows that he's moments away from really winning this World Series. And of course, having this that beautiful trophy at home. So Willie will be up next. 0 for 1 for Willie. As though they're gonna try to tag us out there at second, but no cigar there. So 0-1 count. And the pitch here, this is going to be a ball there. No, he caught that. I thought it bounced. And we get caught in that double play there as they throw us out at second. So now, here we are, bottom of the 5th. 4-run lead here from Milwaukee as King, of course, fouls that one off. So now 2-2 count here. And 2-2. And oh, that ball just sliding right in there. And that's going to retire the side for King. As now we're looking at a bottom of the 9th, or bottom of the 8th here. 4-0 lead. Milwaukee is trying their best here. As this one's going to float. It's going to go deep, but it's going to be out of bounds there for an out. So now 1-2 count. And the pitch, and he's going to pop this one here high and deep, and this should be deep. Well, yeah, it's actually really deep out there to right field for Rashad King. And now the question is, do we win this one here? And yes, the answer is we do. Wow, what a season this has been, as Rashad King and the Milwaukee Brewers are your World Series champions. Congratulations there to them. Of course, Seattle, there you see King hang their heads down too low, man. They play some good baseball in these last couple of series, and of course throughout the season. I can see them being contenders next season if they can hold a couple pieces there together and maybe add a couple pieces, maybe a couple pitchers or whatnot. But nonetheless, this was a great performance there from our boys as we take our first World Series. There you see King cannot believe it. His first year, starting off the first year, and of course he got to start to be center fielder after being called up from Nashville, and of course now help fully step that trophy there as they become, or as they are now, the 2024 World Champions of baseball. Congratulations there, fellas. King, not a razzle dazzle performance, 1 for 4, just enough to get him through the game. But there you see a double as well. Burns, 9 innings of work. He did a great job there for us, and definitely tip our hat to him for the rest of the season there. He just did a great job. And of course, Logan Gilbert, the loser of this one there for Seattle, and there you see their numbers as well. But yeah, this, I cannot believe that. I mean, honestly, this is not how the series was originally in my head was going to go, because I figured, like, okay, once we get the majors, we're going to struggle, which was proven fact. We did struggle. We didn't come off right bad because we did have quite a few games where he really struggled. But I think once we got to I would say a couple weeks before, got to the All-Star game, his bat really started to come alive. He was able to take those pitches and take his time and make some good swings at it. And of course, he ended the season with 36 home runs. But yeah, there you see his numbers there. Of course, big time performance, and now he could, Sean really, still has. He'll still be contracting, with us here with the Brew Crew, but I think he can make a little bit more money. But like I said, I thought this series was going to take, I didn't think he's going to get to the World Series right after, right as his second, as a first year guy, didn't think he was going to be in there. Of course, there you see won the World Series MVP. It's amazing what he has done in this short amount of time. But that does not mean this series is over with. No. We're going to continue playing. We'll get to season number 3. It'll be his second season in the majors. And of course, we'll see how things go after the off season here. We'll show you some of the off season here in the video. As you see, it's just some of the awards that we have won or have accomplished here. Awards, accomplishments, stuff like that we got on our journey here to the show. But yeah, this series, like I said, it's going to stick around for a while. We're going to take a little hiatus, but nonetheless, we'll definitely come back. But yeah, for the most part here, this was just, I at some point there, I did like the struggle that we were having, but for me, I had to change my way of, trying to swing the bat. Timing, this year's timing in this game is a little kind of odd. The hitting's kind of odd. I don't know. There's a hiccup or something. I've noticed it here. I've been playing this one. Of course, I haven't been playing baseball games for as a recent. I haven't been playing. I've been playing them all my life, but here in the last couple of years, it's been kind of a thing that I've been trying to get back into again, and using some settings. And of course, I found some settings online that work out very well with our with both this series and of course with our franchise series there on the main channel with the Boston Red Sox. So slider set is kind of what I've perfected. It's something that I've perfected over the years, and of course playing on All-Star, and it's been a lot of challenging. I've liked it. This one's definitely a different build than previous Road to Shows, which I think it's kind of really nice and whatnot. And of course telling a story here, because honestly, Deshaun, he can now say that his brother, he can say, hey, I won the World Series my first year, won Rookie of the Year, and Deshaun can't, because we all know, if you guys, if you haven't watched the series yet, definitely go check it out. But if ones that have, that Deshaun didn't get to even play. He got to play quite a bit in the first, majority of the first half of the season. But then when he got that head injury, he was out for the remainder of the season, and he did not come back to that next year. And of course, during the offseason, he was traded. So, that we haven't even, we came close to getting to a World Series. But of course, the Astros have been a thorn in his side when it comes to that. But as we take a look here, just look at some retirements. There's a lot of big names here retiring, and of course that's going to happen. Guys are getting older, and just a poor free agent market. A lot of these guys are in their late 30s, early 40s, and just no market there for their age group there to be playing baseball. So a lot of them are going to retire, and of course there are, like I said, some big names. One of the names, my favorite players, a local guy that used to play for the Royals, Mike Moustakas, is right there. Big Moose retiring, so congratulations to him. And of course Jake Odorizzi. Who else? Got Willie Peralta, Tommy Pham. Of course, he was with the Cardinals organization for a long time, and he's kind of went to different teams as well. But of course, now the question is, what are the things? Who are the people can we pick up during the off season? Hopefully, we can pick up some big names to help us out, both on the in the pitching area, and of course as well as the batting. And of course, who are some of the new faces we're going to have? You know, it's gonna be a challenge to try now to repeat this, and you know, not to mention, you know, just try to, you know, work out the career of Deshaun as well. So, like I said, he had a great first year. Not what I was expecting at all. I figured we could make a playoff push, but yeah, I honestly think we was gonna, you know, be in the playoffs and then we get booted right out. But man, this team knows how to fight, and they definitely know what to do now, what it takes to get to that point of winning a World Series championship. There you see making negotiations there. Of course, you see some of the retirements, you know, Kershaw, Max Scherzer, and Justin Verlander all going to the Hall of Fame there, so congrats to them. And of course, you know what? Let's ask for a little bit of money there. You know, they had us at $760,000 for 1 year, and you know, we're gonna try to see if we can get a cool $1 million. Let's see if we can get a cool $1 million here. They're like, yeah, nah, that's not happening. So we're gonna try to renegotiate again. Okay, maybe not $1 million, but you know, it's like I thought, no, let's show our worth. Let's prove our worth here. And we're going to settle here for $812,500, I believe, there for our new contract there. So new contract, new year, and of course there you see it's a preseason. I'll play those games off cam, but like I said, we are going to take a hiatus from this series. We're going to focus on some other series as well, and of course I got some new series in mind that I'm kind of brainstorming right now, and eventually we'll get some of that content here on the channel. But also too, I'm in the process of moving in a new place, and of course I got a brand new job, so a lot of different things going on here. So really truly, by the time you guys see this video, by then I should be moved to my new place, and I should have got well into my new job. But a lot of these videos I'm doing ahead of time. But yeah, like I said, I got some new ideas for a lot of new stuff coming up here. You know, college football is coming out here very soon, and I got an idea for a series here on this channel with that game. So a lot of different things coming up here. But like I said, we'll take a little bit of hiatus. We'll actually bring back another roadshow character, Alex Humberto. We'll bring him back here on the channel and finish the season he's currently in right now. And then before you know it, Sean will be back as well. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for supporting this series. I've been liking the views on this series, so let's keep it up. And like I said, we'll be back with more Row the Show season number 2 for Deshaun King. Can he and the rest of the Brew Crew get back to dominance again here and win another World Series championship? Well, we'll have to stick around and find out. As always, guys, have a great day. Keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.